Welcome to the Mario era, chapter 88.
Oh, chitty, Mario. It's 88 miles per hour. Hey, we're going back in time.
Hey,
tonight,
Back
boys.
to the Future.
Back to the Future River, to the Twin Peaks Mall. And then did you catch that? He runs over an actual pine tree, and then it's like the solo pine small. I had to be older, much older to watch that. Back to the Future reference. 88 miles per hour. Greatest movie, time travel movie of all time. Debate your mama.
I'm glad I might have travel in there.
I might have to watch that. Yeah, I know. I didn't know what he was going to do. Yeah, I'm glad you added that. But I might have to watch that as like a much older person.
Yes.
I haven't done that.
No.
Especially the first one, right? I mean, it's got to be the first one. I don't really care about the other ones.
Yeah.
Tell me, future boy.
If you can see the poster above my head, that's Mayor Goldie Wilson on the wall.
Oh, there you go.
Progress is his middle name.
Yes, it is. Oh my God.
Mayor Goldie Wilson. I like the sound of that.
You're going to be mayor.
Nice life preserver, kid. What'd you do? Jump ship?
Right? Oh, Biff.
If you want a Pepsi, it's going to
Calvin
cost you.
Klein's. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that movie. It's been a long time.
I only remember 88 miles an hour. I'm glad you guys have all this stuff in your head.
Oh, the flux capacitor. I mean,
I know that. The flux capacitor. Yeah.
You know, yeah. What was the reaction when Ronald Reagan's president? Who's Secretary of State? Was it Jerry Lewis or something?
Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis? Yeah, that's exactly who he says. That's exactly who he said. I know that bump on your head. I know exactly how you got it. A great movie. And they actually had a Florida team, if you remember that. It was the Florida team beat when they go Back to the Future in the second one. They had a Florida team beating, like, I think the Cubs.
The Cubs for the World Series.
It was Miami, the baseball team, but it was like a gator with a bat or something. It made no sense.
Boo.
All right, boys. Do we have a guest tonight?
We do have a guest tonight.
All right, so cool. So we're going to have a little special guest coming up. Everyone, all Kane fans know him, but he's been getting a ton of press this week. So I'm going to bring him on. And thank God he's getting the press because it'll alleviate things from happening in the future that have been annoying me for the number of years. So do you want to just get right on down to Green Tree, get into pregame talk, or anything you want to bring up first?
Move along.
I think we should.
Let's go.
972.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, we got week 4, the first road trip of the season for the Hurricanes. They head up to Philadelphia to take on Temple. Last meeting, 2005, Miami won it convincingly, 34-3. Miami 13-1 all time. The only loss came like in 1930. So listen, the spread is like what, 24.5, 25, something like that. You look at this team on paper, man, they're tiny. I mean, we should dominate this. This should be, I'll be honest, I'm looking for a same margin that we had in Bethune.
Okay.
Is it really 25?
Yes. I saw it. I have it as 24.5. I'm not sure if it's gone up or down. Anyway, because that was on like Sunday or Monday.
I got to be honest with you. I'm shocked by that.
Yeah,
I'm really surprised by that.
Yeah. The over-under is 52.
What would you suggest it be? What's the
I don't know. They seem better than that to me. I feel like they're just giving Miami a lot of credit.
Their quarterback sucks, bro. He's not very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think this defense
seen some stuff. They can score. Right. So I'm just a little.
Well, they scored a lot against Norfolk.
Yes. Okay. Who else do they play? Norfolk's in Virginia.
No, sure.
I bet Norfolk could beat Virginia.
Disrespectful to football.
All right, so they beat Akron 24-21, got rolled by Rutgers 36-7, and then beat Norfolk State 41-9.
Okay.
They've scored
Rutgers much better without Sikowski.
Hey, you know Sikowski's slander on my watch. They've scored 72 points, and they've allowed 66 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So maybe 25 is reasonable.
It just looks, when you look at it on paper, I mean, they're top two wide receivers, like 5'9", 5'11". I will say this. You know who the starting defensive tackle is?
Talk to me, Goose.
Alan Hay. Hey. Transferred out. Yeah. A former Cane. Had a year here, but he's their starting defensive tackle. Seems like their D line is probably the best part of their team, but going against our offensive line, I don't think they have much of a shot.
Okay. All right. I appreciate this behind the curtain stuff. This is helping me for later.
Okay. I'm not sure how behind the curtain is. This is all just readily available information
that I haven't looked at. So I appreciate you bringing it up.
I got you. Yes.
Yeah, I have them as 24-point favorites going into this game as well. And honestly, when I heard that line that we were 24-point favorites, I'm like, that seems high. I don't know why.
That's what I thought. It seems high.
I know we had impressive performances against Texas A&M and Miami of Ohio. Hey, bounce back win for them. Went to Cincinnati and won. That's a great win. That looks better in our cap, right? That's a nice.
There was a lot of people who were like, "Yeah, they were one of our top performers this week."
So, and then when I saw this line, I'm like, the same Miami team. It's like, I guess that line says some people are drinking the Kool-Aid at that point. That's what that told me. Now, offensive line, I think it's going to travel. Don't leave your run game at home.
Heard that.
All right. Co had said, don't if you're going on the road, bring your run game with you. The offensive line will travel. And I think that's why the line is high. I mean, if Miami could go ahead and dominate the line of scrimmage, remember, we talked about it. Teams got to declare, right? What are you going to do? You're going to let TVD sit back and get comfortable, get hot? Or do you want to kind of play it like Miami of Ohio did, and Temple's going to kind of sit back on their heels, let them drive the length of the field, but they just gash them in the run game. And it's not like Miami's running backs are going to get tired. There's too many of them. Right? They come at you in wives. Yeah. We'll run the ball for 72 times, but nobody's going to run the ball for more than 9. That's just how it's going to break down. That's my math.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I'm trying to look, and I agree with you guys. When I first looked, I figured it'd be like 15-16. And so when it was in the 20, I was like, wow, like, okay, I mean, I know we've looked decent, but, it's not like we've beaten any world beaters yet. I mean, I'm not sure how good A&M is. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I mean, listen, everything on paper says we should roll up. I mean, the biggest obstacle that I see is just the road aspect. A lot of this is the first road game of the season. We know, yeah, but I don't think that's a hurdle. I think that's just it's a business trip.
Okay. Let me throw a little something else at you. Lincoln Financial Field, which is where they'll be playing. It's supposed to be very rainy and wind of about 22.
Beautiful. Good thing we got a running game and an offensive line. Good thing we
got a running game.
Like I'm saying, yeah. So.
At first glance, anytime you see rain, right? You see rain, you're like, oh no, that's horrible. Oh, but this is Miami, Florida we're talking about, where it rains daily. If there's a team that should be apt to play in the rain, it's the Miami Hurricanes. I remember the story of Brad Kaya. Out in California, it didn't rain a lot. And his dad told him when it rained, go out there and throw the ball in the rain. Because one day you're going to go ahead and play a team like St. Thomas in Florida, and you can't let that wet ball be an excuse. If it rains, I still think we could be effective in the pass game. The wind, okay.
The wind's a different story. I mean, it's blowing 22 steady. I mean, that's
sure. Let's see what it does inside the stadium. Sometimes that could get curtailed a little bit. I don't know if they have an open end in the stadium. I haven't checked.
It's Pittsburgh Stadium.
Oh
no, this is Lincoln Financial Field. It's the Eagles. It's the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's not an open end.
It's
closed.
Okay. So maybe the wind, is curtailed a little bit. Have no idea. I don't want to see the pass game completely get neutered if it's raining, because like I said, this is Miami. They should be used to playing in the rain. We should.
Does Temple University get hammered for playing in Silly Stadium?
Nobody cares.
No,
it's
cares.
It's Northeast football.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No
right?
one cares.
No one cares.
No
Northeast
one cares.
football.
Everyone thinks it's great. Actually, you play in an NFL stadium. That's awesome.
I'm fairly certain. I would bet that Villanova draws more to their games than Temple does at the Eagle Stadium.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Philadelphia football. No one cares outside of the Eagles. It's not a thing. Philadelphia college basketball, that's a thing. College football, bro.
Yeah. They if you're a Northeast fan, a lot of the times you end up by default being a Notre Dame fan, or you like Boston College.
Or Penn State.
And I still have the honor of totally pissing off Dan Orlovsky and telling him totally shot down Boston College's offer. He was so butthurt. That was his dream school. Yeah. He played in the NFL. Here comes this schmuck on the Orange Bowl boys, and I told him, yeah, I hung up the phone on him, bro. wasn't going to go to Boston College. And I quote, why would I go to a school that's going to lose by 50 points to Miami every year? No thanks. Click. And he was mortified. He was more mortified about me telling him that, and then when he stepped out of the back of the end zone.
True.
It's even close.
Yeah, he doesn't even care about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He openly mocks himself for the end zone thing.
Yeah. And Temple, too, the quarterback, his name, E.J. Warner.
He's not any good, dude.
Yeah, but
so for the season, he's at 52%, and he needed 63% against Norfolk State to get over 50%. Yeah, like yeah. Like,
yeah.
Come on, bro.
But his last name, of Warner should sound familiar.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
He's Kurt's son.
Uh-huh.
Maybe all he needs to do is go bag some groceries for a little bit, and then it's just gonna stock up, dude.
He's not actually Warner's son, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah,
all
it
right.
is. But look, Kurt wasn't any good in college either.
100%. That's why I was packing groceries.
And then he stocked up as an Iowa barnstormer.
Yeah.
Do you remember those uniforms? They were classic. They had like the Snoopy like Von Barron helmet on the front, the barnstormers. Fantastic. Look at all the 80s references.
Bring that
right. Nice. Yeah. So I mean, listen, I don't see this as being. I'd like to see a lot of the kids in the second half. I think this is one of those games. So, we'll see who QB2 is.
Well, that came up again this week. And I think that you see the plan. They're trying to redshirt them both.
They are.
Well, so that means that you're going to have to stop seeing Emory here because he's only got 2 games left.
Correct.
Well, not necessarily. You can see him for 2 more and then
no, I know,
Jakari
but
be the rest. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, you think they might do it like that? Like get one done and then just.
I don't know.
I got you.
I don't
Who knows?
know. All I know
gotcha.
is it's what I said 3 weeks ago, which is they have 4 games each, and they're gonna divvy them up however they feel like they want to divvy them up.
All good. Those 2 battle next year, and they have to be organic and truthful because Jakari's still here. I mean, he's on the right. He hasn't made his intentions for the portal. He's still here. So
no, and there's not even any smoke about that going on right now.
Nope, no smoke.
So all right, so let me ask you this question.
His intention is to redshirt.
Right.
So they understand the process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question. At what point, first, second, third, fourth quarter of Saturday's contest, are we going to hear someone on the coaching staff say, end this motherfucker right here? I'd like to have it be in the first half, possibly like late second quarter. Like, let's go up by 50 and just end this motherfucker right here.
Well, that made rounds, and then it made a T-shirt thanks to the 4th OBB Jonathan Loans.
I love the fact that it was a question for him in regards to running the clock. Right. When Mario asked him, do you want to run the clock out?
He says, Mario actually said, I don't think we can run out the clock. Like, I don't think that's going to be an option here. Like, I don't think. I don't know the way they were playing us. I don't think Mario said as a he just said, I don't think we can. I don't think we can. He's like, run out the clock. He's like, run out the clock.
Yeah.
And
he did. He ended it.
Yes.
Obviously the statement, big balls, huge balls.
Week after week, he's become my favorite talk. Like he's got something to say every week that I just want to go hang out by myself with.
But
you got to put on that. Hold on, you got to put on that conductor hat because you're the president of the Dawson fan club, bro. You are driving that train.
He's looking for it.
He is looking for it. You are driving that train. Where the fuck is the hat? I want that conductor hat on. Choo choo, baby. Come on.
He's gone. But there was a narrative change in there too. If you caught it, Mario's always had this reputation there.
Yeah, baby.
He stopped me mid-sentence. I haven't seen that hat in so long.
So long.
It's no longer the Malik conductor hat.
No. Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
It's a season 1 OBB right here. Season 1 OBB.
And it's not season 1 because I will tell you the last time he put on that hat, his goatee didn't match that well.
Oh yeah, it does.
Now the goatee is about as white as that hat.
Yeah, it matches pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's up?
It's smaller, like my head's grown or something.
Yeah, something.
Well, after 5 seasons of being an OBB, of course your head's swole, bro.
My head's always been swole. Don't kid yourself. Let's be honest with everybody.
So what I was trying to say is there was a narrative shift in there too. If you caught it, yeah, we praised the balls by Shannon Dawson going for it. Let's end it right here. He said it
better.
But Mario always had this reputation that he was kind of meddlesome, right? That he kind of controlled the narrative. He controlled the pace of the offensive coordinator. He wouldn't let people. No, that was not it at all. Mario Cristobal gave freedom, and he praised the decision to be aggressive. And now you kind of heard something too that Mario admitted. He didn't admit this year one, all right? He didn't admit this thing about wide receivers when Miami was great. They were great in the passing game, and they had wide receivers. And he didn't admit that. It was about establishing the culture, brother. We're going to be physical. It's going to start in the trenches. Now, Miami was great when they had great wide receivers. Ooh, Mario, we know Manny used to go on long walks and runs across the Gables with his little short shorts. He would listen to us. I think you're listening to us too. Yeah, you need wide receivers down here. You get some great wide receivers down here. They make your job of running the ball that much easier. And when you give your offensive coordinator carte blanche to be aggressive and he utilizes those wide receivers, it makes running the ball a lot easier. So yes, continue to lift weights. Mario's not running and lifting to us. He's doing it at his 4 a.m. lifts. That's when he's listening to the Orange Bowl boys. Get your wide receivers. Let's go.
I like it. All right, hang on. So if I'm not mistaken, they were running through the top PFF performers for last week from each conference. And in the ACC, oh my, the offense and defensive winner were both from the same team.
Yeah.
Tyler Van Dyke and Mr. Malagoa. Kiki.
Maui Noah.
Sorry. Kiko.
Kiko. Maui Noah.
Kiko.
Listen, do not fault the Orange Bowl boys anytime we say the word Kiki. Okay? just stop. We're going to, in perpetuity, we're going to, Paso, like it's going to be Kiki Paso. It's Kiki Mawanoa the whole time, right? We know it's Kiko, but we call you Kiki. There's a reason for it. Big reason for it.
Yeah, and the fact that I have a Kiki in my house. I literally say the name 15 times a day. So,
there you go.
It's kind of on my head. My apologies.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Do you take stock?
Defensive.
Do you discredit it? Because the only thing is, it's against Bethune.
No, because you still have to grade out. You still have to perform.
Yeah,
against
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure we've played cupcakes in the last, I don't know, however many years and haven't gotten shit.
Yeah, right. We didn't get offensive and defensive after FAMU last year.
Nope.
And you see,
or Bethune the year before,
right? And I think
FAMU the year before that.
I think this is a true stat. After 3 games, you know who the highest PFF rated receiver is?
Sure do.
I told you after game 1 and game 2, especially Texas A&M, I said, boys, it's different. It's different. The chemistry between these two and what Shannon Dawson allows XR7 and Tyler Van Dyke to do organically in the offense, like it is. Oof, it is different. It is really
saw
different.
A video. I saw a video of X talking about that little wheel route, the little switch wheel route that they ran. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about the route, which I called sitting next to somebody. I called that. And I'm like, yeah, easy. It's obvious. I mean, I don't know how they don't see it. Right. So X was saying how he did throw that ball to the outside. Right. So he kind of spun him around on the outside shoulder. He got 2 feet inbounds, but it pulled him out of bounds. So people were questioning, why did Tyler throw it to that backside shoulder when he had that space to the inside? And X is like, look, that's where he's going to throw it, right? Number 1, no one else can get it but me. And number 2, if that safety happens to be a little bit closer, I don't want to get my head knocked off. So he said, it's always that outside shoulder on that throw. And it was perfect. That's the chemistry you're talking about. It's putting it there. They know it's going there. X knows it's going there. Tyler knows it's going there. It's perfect pass, perfect play. Got him exactly what they needed.
Chemistry's off the charts, baby. Chemistry's off the charts between those two. And what I was saying, I think teams need to do what they can to stop that dynamic first in the offense. If you're going to try to beat Miami, you got to stop him in the passing game. I know he doesn't have a touchdown on the season, but he extends the chains routinely. That's his safety blanket.
Well, and he might not have a touchdown, and I don't know this, but I'm just thinking, and I have a bad memory, but I'm thinking he's got to have the most 20-plus yard receiving catches so far this season, right?
I would say yes.
Yes. I'm thinking of like 4, I think.
Well, he has over 100 yards a game.
Yeah. So he's
by
getting
the law of
big,
averages.
Yeah.
By the law of averages, he's the one that's getting a lot of the try, even though he hasn't found the end zone. He'll get there.
Oh, he absolutely will get there. He will absolutely get there. But listen, but if you start, focusing on him, I mean, Jacoby is just getting better and better. You've already got Colby, and then the running backs. We haven't even seen Arroyo yet. Yep. It would seem like there's a lot of weapons here offensively. And so just trying to take one away isn't going to work for you.
You're going to see more of Riley Williams.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
As Mr. Dawson says, he's earned that playing time. And we told you a year ago, he's the next great tight end to come out of here. There's no question about it. He's got all the tools. And he's starting to showcase the fact that he's really, really tough to cover. I'm really excited to see him blossom. And it'd be nice to see him blossom while Arroyo is still nursing whatever he's nursing.
Right. All right. There was a cool stat this week. I think most of us were resigned that Miami's streak of having 137 consecutive weeks in the top 10 from 85 to 93 was going to come to an end eventually by Alabama. But, oh, my God, after just a miserable start to the season, they fall to 13 after 128 consecutive weeks. So 9 away from tying us. And they fall off, so Miami's still a king.
And no one is even close to that.
Just not even sniffing. I guess Georgia might be at what? Like, I don't know, 40?
20.
I don't know, right? Like
a few years.
And deservingly so. I watched that game, all of it.
Go Bulls.
And I was shocked. My initial tweet, I was like, Tommy Rees is cosmic justice for Alabama sending us Dan Enos and Tan Enos, because I was like, dude, this guy sucks. I've seen bad offensive coordinators in my day. I've seen bad offensive football. It was atrocious. The quarterbacks were atrocious.
They're so bad. I can't believe that they're that bad.
It's shocking.
Well, it just goes to show
three guys that bad.
It goes to show you why we know he came after Tyler and wasn't the only quarterback that he went after. And it's surprising that they had to settle for whatever his name is from Notre Dame.
Buckner, yeah, Buchner, whatever, the Buckner.
I know for a fact. This is episode 88, and we threw a Back to the Future reference at the start of the show. I know for a fact that Nick Saban doesn't have a DeLorean, because if he saw the way the first 3 games started, he would have went back in time and doubled the bag for Tyler.
Tripled it.
Yeah, tripled it. He's like, nope. I seen how this is going to unfold.
He knew, though. He knew after spring, I don't have the guy.
But how do you not have the guy when you recruit as a top 5 every single year?
They don't all develop.
I guess, but man, you missed.
But if you have a coordinator who sucks, as we saw last year, you can't develop anybody.
Well, and I'll be honest, I think him losing Bill O'Brien was a huge and now, I mean, he's like hiring his old buddies. I mean, Kevin.
His coaching staff sucks.
Well, and here's the thing: is that there's now rumors that Kevin Steele's not even the DC anymore. That he is
Lane
the
Kiffin.
DC, but that call on the defense is it's T-Rob.
Yeah. Lane Kiffin pointed out. He's like, I'm pretty sure Kevin Steele's not calling that defense.
Yeah, Lane actually mentioned
I've gone against both these guys, and I'm telling you, that's T-Rob.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that he pointed that out.
Right.
He's such a troll.
Oh my God.
Awesome. Yeah.
I guess that's what happens when you get left on a tarmac. Your troll game
Right.
just gets even like you're more emboldened after that point. You're just,
Absolutely. Well, listen, man, he's the king. He's the king of Oxford right now. Like
He's
you
been
can't even
through it, man.
Yeah, you can't even fuck with Lane, bro. But he has been through. He had the Lane train at FAU. He loved every second of it. Like he doesn't give a shit anymore. Fuck you.
He's got it so good right now.
He does. He really does.
And they might be
I
better
don't know.
than they were last year. They're gonna wax Bama this weekend.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if we're picking that game.
Have you seen the games?
The games are amazing. 3:30. You need to have 5 TVs,
bro. We need more than 5 picks this week.
Wow, we got 6 picks.
We
can do a couple extra. All right, there's a few.
There's like 19 ranked games.
We're not doing 19 games.
Yeah,
do them all.
No, we're not doing them all. I don't care about Washington State and whatever.
Whatever.
Oregon State.
You got to watch it. It's a night game.
Yeah.
All right. We do have. I know we have a new AI OBB that we can hit. We also. I want to talk about something that's been tweaking some fans. Former Cane players donning Colorado gear on the sideline during games. But first, we got to talk about our people. Starts with the one that's on top of Scoop's head right now. He took off the conductor hat and he went back to the OG Ed Morse Automotive Group. Whether you're looking for 4 wheels, 2 wheels, Teddy Morse, Harley Davidson, multiple dealerships across the country, Ed Morse is literally taking over the country. Basically, almost any state you live in, you can go ahead and get backed by Morse. We've been doing it from day one at the OBBs. Go to edmorse.com, find yourself your ride, buy it, and make sure you let them know you've heard about them at the Orange Bowl boys.
Special offer. Special offer. Free boxers, toiletry bag with every free shipping with a purchase of the Performance Package 4.0. Manscaped. The best in men's grooming. You know they have free shipping. They have free shipping right now. So shop now. And if you use promo code OBB, 20% off additionally. We've seen it work in the past.
Yes,
no promises, though. No promises. But I have had people tell me in the past when you put in that promo code, it works. Actually takes down the price. Come on, boys. Take care of the boys. Manscaped.
You'd think that they'd have a special package for Dislocator.
Dislocator. I know who does have special packages, though.
It just popped into my mind.
He puts that hat on and he immediately goes OBB season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that was I don't think it was season 1, but my goodness, was that good. Dislocator fell out. What was he stuck in the bench?
This is the story a few years ago of the criminal that tried to break into like a pizza place by going into the chimney and got stuck there and died. And they found him. He'd been like basically smoked to death, like a barbecue.
That's outstanding.
And, yeah, and the guy was it the guy that they interviewed that worked in the thing like said like Dislocator.
Oh, no.
He's
we have more wild audio to get to later in the show.
Yes, we do. We have some great audio to get to.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You have no idea. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited now. All right, let's do some packages.
All right, do some packages.
Got some picks. So we'll give you the picks, but go to beatingthebookie.com is where you get all the packages. NFL package, NCAA package. You got baseball package still. Pretty soon you're going to have NCAA package. They got the soccer package. The hockey package will pick back up. And golf is coming as well. At Beating the Bookie, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Follow to get the free plays. He does give those out, and you can get the packages on the site. This week, we have 3 games.
Oh,
nice.
Talk to me, Goose.
Who the hell? He says Cowboys.
Jesus.
I don't know who that is.
Oklahoma State?
I guess. I don't know. I think there's 3. He just said Cowboys, so it's got to be Oklahoma State, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right? They're the Cowboys, playing. Yes?
Yes, they are.
Okay, minus 12. Cowboys minus 12. Maybe he's talking about the NFL for the weekend.
They're playing Iowa State at Iowa State, and they are that is wrong because Iowa State is giving.
Look at NFL. Look at NFL and see if the Cowboys minus 12. Maybe he's giving us an NFL play. Oh my God. All right. While you look that up, let me tell you, he's got Canes.
What the fuck?
I don't know. He's got Canes minus 23.5.
Cowboys at the Cardinals.
Is it 12?
At the Arizona Cardinals. I don't have a line.
Oh Jesus Christ! Hang on, I'm looking.
All right,
no, it's 4.5. God,
what is this? What is this? All right, well, I'm not doing the
Cowboys.
Maybe
we just have two. Maybe we just got 2 picks.
Two picks. I got 2 picks for you.
We got 2 games.
Pay attention, everybody. 2 picks. Canes minus 23.5.
All right.
That's the Miami Hurricanes. Miami Hurricanes. And Oregon State, Washington State. See, it's important to stay up for the night game. Over 58. Oregon State, Washington State over 58, and Canes minus 23.5. Cowboys minus 12. So if you find anything that has to do with Cowboys minus 12, take it.
Okay. Oh my God. And just so you know, bro, that Oregon State, Washington State game is on at the same time as Notre Dame, Ohio State. So fuck that game.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
God. These games are great this week. Can't we?
Yes, tons of great games. Absolutely. All right. We also got to talk to about our new favors friends, Paul Baines Roofing. Baines. Give Paul a call. There you go, baby.
Give Paul a call. 971 Roof, right? 981 Roof. What is it?
981.
981 Roof. 561 or 305 or 954. 981 Roof. I'll give you another real life story. This is how this works, right? This isn't made up stuff. Another real life story. It's rainy season. We know that. It rains every stinking afternoon. And one of my other listings has a leak in the roof in the valley. What do? I give Paul a call. They show up the same day. They give me a quote. My seller goes, yes, please do that. Bang. Just like that. It's very easy. It's very, very simple. They show up as soon as you call them. They send them out.
Pronto.
Pronto. Love those boys.
Bang. All right. So the talk of college football is the Colorado Buffaloes. Team that won 1 game last year. Prime comes in, and now it's like a rock and roll atmosphere. You had the idiot on ESPN who looks to be all of, 35 saying, oh, this is a bit like it was back with the Canes in the day. You weren't even born yet. Is not, no. But anyways, what do you guys think about this? I know some Cane fans are a bit pissed when you see guys like Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, the Rock on the sideline, 2 of them wearing Colorado gear. What are you thinking about this?
I said, and we've said it years and years and years ago, that Deion, right, is the most Miami-esque Florida State player of all time. And I said, you know how you could tell? It's because Michael Irvin loves him, like shouting at the top of his lungs. And Danny Cannell hates him.
Cannell hates him. Right.
Can't stand him.
Right.
And that's how you know that Deion Sanders is the most Miami-esque Florida State player of all time. And yes, it does look familiar. It does. The flamboyancy, the almost at times lack for disrespect. Now, even though I say lack of disrespect, not lack for disrespect, the lack of disrespect, I mean, they're a good football team, right? They get after it on the field. I'm just saying for everything else, they're going to do it a certain way. They're going to be unapologetic about it. And I think that's what appeals to some of these old school Miami Hurricanes.
I think that the bigger issue is because people have this crazy misconception that you can't have a friend or an acquaintance or a relationship with anyone who isn't of your fandom, of your allegiance to a team. It's like this very odd possessionism of people that don't need to exist. It's strange. Like if Deion is their friend and they want to support Deion as their friend because he's doing well and he's being Deion, it's not like you don't know Deion. That's Deion. That's just the way he is, and that's the way he's going to be. And look, if you go watch the 60 Minutes interview, because it's awesome, because he's real, because the guy says, do you think this is bad? Do you think this is whatever for the kids, for college football? He's like, I think these kids need to be told the truth. Life isn't all fair. And sometimes you're just not good enough until you're good enough. And you need to be told the truth to be able to become good enough, right? That's life. It's life lesson. So he's very, very, very poignant on that stuff, which I find really appealing, right? I think it's fantastic. But the fact that The Rock was there because, number one, they paid him to be there. And number two, he was on SmackDown. right?
Right, with
so
McAfee.
He went to SmackDown. He showed up on SmackDown as part of WWE in Denver.
Well, McAfee was on SmackDown also, so it was a tandem thing.
Correct. So that's kind of like how that whole thing came about. And then you have Michael. They're all friends. The fact that the fact that they're Canes doesn't mean they can't have allegiance or they can't have friends that have allegiance. I've said this before. If the same thing, if Tally goes and plays volleyball at Florida State and Kenzie goes and she plays golf at Florida, I'm the first dude to put on a Gator shirt and chomp, motherfucker. You think I care? I love the U, but that's real life, dude. So get over it. Get over it.
All right. We during that rant, we had our guest showed up.
Sorry.
So he has been all good. I'm glad you needed to get that off your chest, obviously.
I did, apparently.
So there you go. It happened. We love this guy. And for the first time after always seeing clips of him and sometimes announcers just making stupid comments because they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, finally someone took the time to figure out what was going on, the story behind it. And now the 12th man blew the fuck up this week. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Shelton, our boy, OBB ambassador. What is up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's happening?
Good.
So how you doing?
I'm good. A little overwhelmed with all this attention, but you know.
Hey, look, we knew it was coming eventually, right? I mean, people just didn't know, and a lot of times it happens to where people doesn't know until somebody sticks their foot in their mouth, which happened a lot last weekend. And now all of a sudden people are getting to hear the story and the truth behind why you do what you do.
Yeah. With that, I mean, a lot of people don't know, and I didn't really mind because you don't actually don't tell. So I appreciate this story getting out and making people aware. But as I go along, and as you guys know, I don't do it for attention. I don't do it for all the fame or praise and all that. I'm just a regular guy keeping a promise to my brother, and I mean, I appreciate all the love that I'm getting, and it's been a long time that I've been doing this, and the fact that it's been going on for a long time and now is basically coming to light. It means it's not being unheard.
And that's what I really liked about the story, Shelton, is because we've gotten to know you, and like Toe said, we love this guy. We love you, right? You're like an embodiment, and you're a good dude because we knew about that promise, but that was the thing where it wasn't coming to fruition, because if you get to know Shelton, he's not going to sit there and parade it. He just said, don't ask and don't tell. But it was a promise that he kept dear. And I don't know if I know this is a Miami Hurricane podcast, so this might be preaching to the choir, but it's hot. It's hot down here, right? It is hot. That is, it might be like a promise to say, hey, I did this for my brother because I put this promise on, and I got a bracelet, and I got this bracelet on my thing, and that. But that is putting on full gear, standing in the South Florida sun, and we've been in those stands, and it's hot, and there's times it's raining, and Shelton's just going to show up. The 12th man, it is. It's the 12th man. Shelton is the 12th man. He embodies it. No matter rain, wind, hail, hurricane, lightning, Shelton's going to be there, and it's so cool too, because like my son Shelton too, he's like, oh, that's Shelton, yeah. He sees you on the screen. He said, I've met him. It's such a cool thing. But I'm glad your story got out. I know you're humble. But this was one of those things that now the whole world knows now, Shelton. The whole world does.
Yeah, but it's as soon as it happened, like my phone blew up. Like it was I think like 1 minute left in Bethune-Cookman, and my phone was just ringing nonstop. And I'm like, I thought it was my mom calling me, and then I see like everybody tagging me. I look at the tag, and it's like you're on ACC network, and I'm like, oh, okay, oh, that's what they're saying. Okay, so it just snowballed into that, and then next thing you know, Donovan Campbell from WSVN came to my house on Saturday to interview me, and that was on Channel 7. Complex Sports that just released it. Sports Center was on it, and I'm like, okay, this is a lot. And it's not like I can't handle it. It's just like you said, I'm very, very humble, and people calling me a legend and this and that, and then I'm like, I'm just a regular guy. I'm a season ticket holder, and I'm like, I don't gain anything from this. No money, no sponsorship, no nothing. I mean, like I said, I appreciate this from the bottom of my heart, and I love everybody. I love you guys because y'all basically put it out there, and it got attention. It got my fundraiser attention, and today it reached the goal of 1,500. So thanks to you guys for putting out the word, and thanks for You Heard podcast and everybody else that donated. So I mean that was the most important thing. So at least that got attention.
Well, and I think so. If I'm not mistaken, the whole story came out during the Bethune game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the reason why is because, and this is when it's good to be playing Bethune on, being like the 5th rated game on the ACC network. Our boy George Sedano was doing the play-by-play. He's a South Florida guy. I've been doing radio with him down here before he went out to LA. So, and he's a Cane. And so he knows. And I'll be honest, Shelton, the thing that annoyed me the most over the years was when we would have that game where we're playing a no-name team and it's not on ABC, it's on one of the secondary networks. And either we're losing or whatever, and the play-by-play guy or the color guy will take a crack. They'll have a screenshot of you. Oh, I bet he's wishing he wore something different today or something because we're losing by like 30 in the fourth quarter. And I'd be like, "You're such a dick asshole. You have no idea what you're talking about." And so at least now it's out there. So if any announcer does that again, they're going to get their ass so badly trolled. And that makes me happy because I hated seeing guys take cheap shots at you when they had no idea what the meaning was behind it. Because, and so now that's over, I think. And that's what for me was awesome.
I've grown thick skin, and I was picked on like in elementary school and everything, so it was like that kind of toughened me up a little bit. So I know how to handle the trolls and everything, and I just ignore it. But like I say, like after this story got out, and I even have some FSU fans jumping to my defense, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
you
look,
don't see that every day.
That's where it goes, that you don't have to be so hardcore in your allegiance, right? And I think that it's important. I mean, this is humanity, and this story goes long and far above Shelton just wearing a uniform to the game. And you say, people calling you a legend, you're not a legend, but you have to look at it from Rose's son's eyes, right? Which is in that stadium when those kids or even adults get to see you. And we've been going to game for years. I remember seeing you before we knew you, and it was always so damn cool. I'm like, dude, there's the dude again, right? I mean, it's like, and he's there every week. The commitment, the commitment, right? Because like Rose said, you're dressed in the garb. I mean, it's full gear, hot as fuck. Look, you come to the tailgate, right? He comes over there, and it's like anybody got like a bucket of water for Shelton, right? I mean, it looks like he's gonna pass out. But it's like, these people look at you, and the ones there that know and that have seen you, you are a legend in a sense to them, because of your commitment to what you do, to the memorial of your brother, and to be able to do it every week, week in and week out. Dude, it's fantastic. I'm just so thrilled. Like Toast said, I'm so thrilled that I know you don't care, but I'm so thrilled that everyone can just shut the fuck up about it now. Right? Mm-hmm. And just understand what it's truly about. And the snide remarks can all now be put to rest.
Yeah. A couple easy answer questions for you. How long you been doing it?
14 years. This is my 14th year doing it.
You miss a game?
No, well,
No,
no, well, no, but I didn't dress for 2 games. I think it was during the COVID year where they wouldn't allow me to come
okay.
to the
Gotcha.
stadium.
That
Doesn't
answer,
count,
Ahmed,
yeah.
doesn't count. That's not your
Okay,
fault.
that
You didn't
doesn't
do it.
count.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, no, the reason what I'm saying, how long you do it? 14 years. Have you ever missed a thing? Not intentionally. That had nothing to do. That was COVID. That was enforced by the stadium. All right, because that's what they did. So the answer to that is 14 years. No, on a promise to your brother, 14 years. You're a legend. You're a legend.
Yeah, I did. You really
No,
are.
no, no. No, no, no. I'm not saying that tongue in cheek. I'm not saying that for puffery for you. I'm just saying that level of commitment. Sheldon, you've seen recruit classes come and go. Classes have gone. Head coaches have gone. And athletic directors have gone. But you have remained. And if that's not a definition of a promise kept and a legend, I don't know what is. If there is a day where you're not there, right? It's not going to be the same. It's just not. Okay? It is if Sebastian the mascot didn't show up. It is if the band of the hour didn't show up. It's if the guy with the big suit didn't show up. Scoop knows what I'm talking about. Nice jacket. Yep. It's as if the Miami head coach didn't show. If Shelton doesn't show up, it's just not the same. It's just not.
Oh man,
Right.
that's an honor to hear that because like I've been through it all. I mean, I remember I was one of the last people in the stands during the Clemson game, the 56-0,
58.
I was
Al
the
Golden's
only one
wake.
in my section just standing there. I was sweating. I swear I sweat off like 3-4 pounds each weekend.
That was my kid's first game, by the way. That's the first game I ever took them to.
Oof, we
weren't the last ones there. We weren't the last ones there. I promise.
All right. So, Shelton, let me ask you this. So, you talking about being at that game, the 14 years. How are you feeling are you feeling anything different after you've seen these first 3 games of this year? Are you sensing anything different? Where are you just from a fan standpoint? Let's talk about where you see the program right now. You've been at every game for 14 years. Are you seeing something?
I'm seeing something and I'm feeling something. It's kind of giving me remnants of the Mark Richt 2017 era. That's just a little bit. I mean, because these first 3 games was basically midterms. Now we're getting to the finals. And not to say I don't believe in this team, but they have a lot of tests coming up. I believe they can pull it off. I believe they can upset FSU. I believe they can upset Clemson because Clemson this year is not looking that impressive. And FSU, the way they looked against BC, is wide open. So this season is definitely a positive to me.
Where's your fiance?
Oh, she's in Minnesota.
She's answering all of his fan mail emails.
I was gonna say, I was like, let's get her on the show. She's awesome.
Yeah, what was her reaction to all this press the last 72, 96 hours, Shelton?
She was just in awe of all this attention and I'm like, I send her like basically all the links and stuff and all the podcasts and everything, and because she's doing her thing in Minnesota. She's training to be a flight instructor. She's already got her commercial pilot's license, so
love it.
She's head first in the book. So when I send it to her, she's just like in awe, and and just basically just like in tears when they see the pieces done on me. So she says she's very, very proud of me, and she's been there for a while as well too. So
well, you've told her, say, babe, I'm cool. I don't know if you think or know how cool I am, but I'm really cool, and this justifies it. This gets you some brownie points, man. See?
Very nice, man. All right, Shelton, bro, we're gonna let you go. Thank you very much for coming on. We really appreciate it. Get some rest. You got a week off here. You can just chill at home, and then we got to get ready, man. Then we have a bye, then Georgia Tech, right?
Yeah, there's a bye, then Georgia Tech. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a couple weeks here, and then ramp it all up for, as you said, final exams are coming up.
Yep. And I can't wait to see y'all guys. I can't wait to see everybody back at the stadium. And say, go Canes.
Go Canes, buddy.
Go Canes, bro. Thank you, man.
Thank you for coming on.
No problem, man.
You're the best.
Take care.
Love you, bro. Bye-bye. All right. One of the best, no doubt about it. Let's get into some picks.
Let's do the picks.
All right.
Picks.
I got 5 games in the Miami game, Scoops. If you're gonna want more than that, we'll have to figure this out.
No.
But all right. So this is
more games.
I'll be honest, this is my biggest game of the week, and it's not one of the marquee games in terms of 2 ranked teams. But 12 noon maybe on Saturday, we got number 4 FSU going into Clemson. Clemson's not ranked. FSU is number 4. You'd think it'd be a big spread. FSU is only given 1.5. This is the game, bro. We're about to find out how good FSU is, and is Clemson really that shitty? I'm really looking forward to this game.
What's the line?
1.5. FSU giving.
Wow.
On the road at Death Valley.
It's just.
I'm taking Clemson, dude. I don't know, man. I just think that crowd's going to be. I'm going Clemson to win this on the field. I think they upset FSU.
I'm going with you on that.
See, I want to go with you too, but it was like Scoop's speech about like supporting other people. Give me the Knowles.
All right. Before we do any more, totally forgot. Jenners, what's our record from last week?
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm sure it was awful.
Oh no, it was well, it ran the gamut. Toast was 2-4.
Okay.
Scoop was 500. Rowan 4-2.
All right.
Okay.
So on the season, Toast is 8-10, Rose 8-10, Scoop's 11-7.
Oh, Scoop making money.
Hey,
all
you go.
Game 2. Now he got 2 ranked teams, number 19 Colorado going into number 10 Oregon, and Oregon giving 20.5. Now, just so you know, I got these spreads on Sunday night or Monday, so they may have shifted a little bit, but when I looked, it was 20.5.
Hold on. I actually heard that Oregon was getting bet heavy in that game.
I would think so. Yeah.
Let me see what we're at now. Hold on. Yeah, I've got Florida State at 2.5. Actually, I'll take that. Hold on. I'm going to find this here.
So it's now 21. Yeah. All right.
I mean, you know what? That's one of those bets where they're just like the house has you on this bet because they're playing the mindset of, yeah, we're going to lay 21 because we want you to be under the impression that Colorado is just all fluff. They're not really that good, right? And then you have the other side of it where Colorado fans are like, no, we're getting 21. It's such a paradox line. It's really kind of fucked up.
No Travis Hunter, I'm guessing, because of the liver or whatever.
Yeah. Man, 4 scores though.
21. That'd be 3 scores.
Well, it's 4 to cover. Not looking for a push. I'm looking for
I gotcha. Yeah.
4 scores.
And 7 years ago.
That's 7 years ago. I'm going Ducks.
I am too.
Go Ducks. Go Ducks.
Why don't we make it quack across the board?
Quack a doodle do.
Now here's one for you.
I think Colorado's going to get blasted.
I do too. I mean, this team was awful last year. I respect what Deion's done, but come on, bro. They're not a top 10 team. I mean, they're just not. They can't be. That'd be insane.
They can't be.
They can't be. It's just not allowed.
Maybe they are, but they can't.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's not allowed. All right, next game. This is a game. Number 15 Ole Miss going into quarterback lists. Alabama, number 13. Alabama giving 6.5. They wouldn't even score 6.5.
Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
I'm totally taking the Rebels.
Roll Tide.
Oh, really? You think they win it?
I think they win it.
You just said that you thought that they were going to lose earlier in the show.
Yeah, I lied. I tricked you guys.
Gotcha. Okay.
Jedi mind trick this.
All right. Another one.
He's going back to Milroe, and the reality is now they're going to build that offense, tailor it around Milroe.
Okay.
Milroe's capable. Is he
Bryce Young?
Is he Greg
McElroy?
Yeah. Right?
No,
he's not him. He's not
Milroe.
Not Mac Jones. Milroe is, what did I call him? Milroy?
It's
I don't know what to call him.
I know it's Milroe. Yeah. So Milroe, they're going to tailor it around him.
I will tell you this, the way Tommy Rees called the game and the way the other quarterbacks were trying to do it, you need a guy like Milroe to bail you out, because we say it all the time. Can your quarterback bail you out when the offensive coordinator doesn't put you in the right play? Milroe can. The other guys couldn't. That was the difference. I think it's the smartest move.
Yeah.
100%. With what I saw
and
what the offense was asking them to do in the running game, USF kind of snuffed it out. Now, Alabama had a couple plays here and there. Milroe gives you the best chance, but I think the reason why he's Scoopy that I still went with Ole Miss, I think conventional wisdom is Saban's not going to roll over and die here. It's still Nick Saban. You don't want to bet against Nick Saban. But I think if you're going to bet against Nick Saban, it's going to be with the Lane train, because he smells the blood in the water.
Oh, I get it. I just don't. Yeah, and I am falling victim to I think Saban will have these boys ready. I think after last week, and now they're solidifying. I've given everyone a chance at that position. This is our best bet. Tailor it around him, play to his strengths, and allow them to play, without thinking too much. I'm falling into that trap. I am. I love Lane Kiffin. Love Lane Kiffin. Love to watch him. Love everything about him. I just think Saban's going to have him ready.
All right. Next game, number 22, UCLA at number 11, Utah. Utah giving 5.
Bruins. The Fighting Chip Kellys, huh?
On the road, Salt Lake City.
I'm going to take Utah at home. I think it's a tough place to play.
I'm taking Utah at home as well. Only giving 5. Love it. All right. The marquee game of the day, the primetime game on ABC. This is number 6, Ohio State at number 9, Notre Dame, going up against the fighting defense of those Al Goldens.
What was the line? I'm sorry, I missed it. I was chewing ice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say the line, did I? Ohio State's giving 3.
Notre Dame.
Ohio State's been having some struggles here early on. Haven't looked great. But I can't take Notre Dame. I'm taking Ohio State.
OH.
Fucking balls.
That might be the first time ever you've taken Ohio State.
Ever.
Well, I can't take Notre Dame, bro. I fucking hate Notre Dame.
But no. It has nothing to do with that. It was like, I can't in good conscience ever vote on Ohio State.
Unless they're playing Notre Dame.
Okay.
We found the exception.
This is a day of gloriousness. I'm going to do it again.
I'm not responding.
Waiting for Roe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, last game. Number 20, Miami at Temple. We're going to go with beating the bookies line, 23.5.
Okay.
Cane's given. I think I'm taking Miami to blow this thing open.
What's the score?
4 touchdowns, baby.
Okay, you got a number?
Oh, I got to have a score. Fuck.
Every week.
Your Miami Hurricanes 40, because I'm a man.
All right, so we're going to go.
Temple Owls 17.
I'm going.
So you're not covering by the hook, huh?
40-17.
I'm going 48-10.
Oh, damn it. All right, I had 45-10.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. There was a news story. Did you guys hear about how we lost an F-35 over the skies of South Carolina?
Yeah, still don't know the story on that. Would love to hear it.
Bizarre story. Like, the pilot ejects. I think it was an auto eject, because that's what that plane has. But then the plane went on to fly for 60 miles with nobody in it before it crashed. So anyways, when it did finally go down, it went down near this dude's house. And a news guy showed up and talked to this guy named Ronald.
No, Randolph.
Oh, Randolph. I'm sorry.
Randolph White is this guy's name.
Randolph White.
I was in the bathroom taking a shave, and I heard a screeching, between a screech and a whistle. I said, what in the world is this? And I heard a boom. Then my whole house shook.
White says he didn't realize it was a plane at the time, so he didn't call anybody.
The first thought came to me, I said, what's a meteorite coming out of space or something? And I said, well, if the airplane, it needed to be reported, but the thing was flying just too low.
Oh man,
it sounds like one of those screaming goats.
Hold on, dude.
What in the world is this?
That has to. We need that as a ringtone, please.
Yeah.
but
I want that on my phone.
Let's go.
I need it with the. We need the.
First of all,
what in the world is this? It's
first of all,
end with the.
Did he say? Yeah, I like that. That's classic.
He was in the
well, hold on.
bathroom
I want to go
taking
to
a
the
shave.
beginning.
Taking a shave.
That's what. Who says that?
Shave. Yeah, it was
Have
a
you
shave,
ever said that as an adult male
Taking a
in your
shave?
whole
No.
time? I'm
No.
upstairs taking a shave. I'm
No.
like, I'm taking a shit, but I ain't
That's
taking a shave.
He
what
said
does that
shave.
sound like?
He said.
Oh,
Oh my god!
What in the world is this?
so good. So good.
We need those two sound clips too, Jenners.
What in the world is this?
I don't know, sir. It's just a plane landing, and you know what it sounded like? Exactly.
Oh,
my god!
so good. So good. It's the audio of the week. I love that guy.
Oh man.
All right.
You
Oh, hey, there was some break.
We have
Oh
AI?
yeah. Oh, we still got AI, right? And there's also, I got to mention, there was some breaking news. Canes got a 5-star commitment from Jaleel Bethia, shooting guard, number 7 in the class. So the Canes basketball recruiting class right now, I believe, is ranked number 3. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So our Jenners, what do we got for OBB AI this week?
Well, you guys kind of talked about it. It's been a weird season. It's been a very weird college football season. So the AI OBBs this week are recapping some of the weirder stuff we've seen this college football season.
All right.
Welcome to the AI Orange Bowl boys. Week 5.
You know, we're only 3 weeks into the college football season, and we've already seen some weird stuff this year. An OC that wants the Canes to finish a team before halftime, that's weird.
Very weird,
But I love it.
We have 4 ACC teams in the top 25, and none of them are Clemson. That's weird.
Really weird.
Dude, Duke is ranked higher than we are. How weird is that?
And Colorado is the hottest ticket in college football.
Yeah.
That is weird.
And it's nice to see that God hates Nick Saban again. That's pretty weird.
Weird as hell. God must be a Dolphins fan.
I think it's pretty weird that Mel Tucker got fired from Michigan State for sexual misconduct, but Jim Harbaugh has been bending over college football fans in Michigan for a decade.
Very weird.
Weird for sure.
Jesus.
Also weird that Kirk Herbstreit's reputation hasn't ducked out to the transfer portal yet.
I'll count that as weird.
I'm also stunned that the Oregon State Beavers are sitting at number 14. Now, we haven't been completely overrun by Beaver jokes yet. That's weird, too.
Extremely weird.
It should have been us.
Know what else is weird? This. Ooh, Canes.
That is weird. But I'm here for it. Let's go.
Bange.
Dude, Scoop. What are you doing, bro?
That might have been the
I mean,
greatest.
Scoop. You're going to get us canceled, bro. What the fuck?
It's been bending over college football.
What are you doing? Scoop.
Dude.
I mean, Scoop. You made fun of sexual assault, bro. That's not good.
I was like, that's
Oh my God.
the
Hey,
greatest.
Baines Roofing. Hey, to Baines and Morse, we don't even know this dude anymore. We don't even know him anymore.
The greatest line in Scoop OBB history
Right?
came from his alter ego. I'm like, what? There's no way.
Real
There's
Scoop's
no
not
way.
stupid enough to say something like that.
There's no way in this grand scheme of algorithms that the real Scoop would say that. But I'm here for it.
I'm here for it, baby.
Let's go.
Oh shit, that was awesome. Oh wow. So yeah, so that's Scoop at orangebowlboys.com. Just go ahead and send them there.
Not us. Hey, speaking of which, we can't get in trouble for that, right? It's his AI
It's all
version.
good. Yeah, I think we're good.
Hey, we can't control what Chat GPT says.
Son of a
Oh, my
bitch.
goodness.
That was awesome. That was great.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Woo.
All right, boys. So that's a show. We'll do a recap show, right? Sunday morning.
It's the recap show.
Recap show.
Wait, it's the
Beautiful.
recap show.
Oh,
Beautiful. All right. Well, then, as always,
We got to name it.
As always.
fucking as always, I'm a mess.
As
I mean-
always.
Every week.
I got two. They're definitely not going to go for the first one, but I said I was going to pull this out, and I said the episode title should be the Alderaan Boys.
No.
That was the show before the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank God everyone missed that one.
I know you weren't going to do it. There's a reason why we're calling that for people who are listening. It's like, what are you talking about? Because Jenners and I had like a 50-minute Star Wars diatribe, and we're going to start a podcast called the Alderaan Boys. But I think the show title should be whatever that soundbite is. You just spell it.
I don't know how you spell that.
I don't know. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Just call it,
I
what in
don't
the
know,
world
yeah.
is this?
What is
Yeah.
that? What's his name?
What in the world is
Randolph
this?
White.
Randolph.
Randolph White.
What in the world
Yeah.
is this?
What in the world is this?
What if you just call it Randolph White?
Randolph White.
I like that.
Oh my goodness.
Chapter 88, Randolph White.
There you go. I like it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I
All
need
right.
those sound. I need those sounds.
Yeah, no, I know. We'll get them for you. We'll get them.
Oh, I'm sure
very
they're gonna.
important.
I'm sure it's going to happen. You got Jenner sitting there with that grin and a button.
Oh my God.
It's game over.
The
need
stuff
nothing
the
more.
stuff we're getting in the
And Jenner's-
promo folder this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the promo folder that Scoop explaining away sexual misconduct, please. That'd be great as well. Thanks. I need that one day down the road.
Wasn't me.
Clearly AI. I have nothing to do with it.
Sure, that sounds just like you. All right. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll see you guys Sunday morning. As always, go Canes.
Yo! Bang.